Attention means listening and assimilating the words. Hearing the words of the Lord with great attention brings good fortune in one's life. Wherever there is Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagwatam, or anything connected to the Lord, there is Shreya. Shreya gives victory and good fortune in the end, even though there may be troubles initially. Seva, chanting, hearing, reading Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita should be done attentively without aprat. Lord had a plan and advised the demigods to compromise with the asuras. Sometimes when we go to the Lord seeking solutions to our problems, Lord expects us to compromise for our own good. We see from Prabhupada's life how he underwent a lot of troubles in life. The Lord wanted to glorify him. For a higher goal of pleasing Krishna, compromising with others becomes necessary. The Rajogunis compromise for getting money, power. Tamogunis compromise for acquiring drugs, etc. Sattvagunis compromise for social welfare. Devotees compromise in different ways to please Krishna. With Uttam Adhikaris, they serve and take the blessings. With Madhyam Adhikaris, there's friendship. With Kanishta Adhikaris, they show compassion. With non-devotees, they neglect them. Example is that Prithu Maharaj compromised his completion of 100 yajnas when Indra caused disturbances. Adjustment is the key to achieve peace. Devotees must take the maximum blessings of the Vaishnavas by serving them. Success in bhakti comes 50% from sadhana and 50% from the mercy of Guru, Vaishnavas and the Lord. Example is Bali Maharaj, he had the blessings of Shukracharya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. While you can sing it on the mobile, 8621, Bhagwatam.
Amrito utpadane yatna.
Amrito utpadane yatna.
Avilambitam.
Kriyatam avilambitam.
Yasya pitasya vajantu.
Yasya pitasya vajantu.
Mrityu grasto amaro bhavet.
Mrityu grasto amaro bhavet.
Amrit utpadane in generating nectar, yatna endeavor, kriyatam do, avilambitam without delay, yasya of which nectar, pitasya anyone who drinks, why indeed, jantu living entity, mrityu grahastha although in imminent danger of death, amara immortal bhavet can become. Immediately endeavor to produce nectar which a person who is about to die may drink to become immortal.
Lord wanted, the word that is used, Amrita Utpadane Yatna. He wants that you do prayas, or what you do, efforts. He wants efforts to be done by both of them. The goal behind this Leela of Amrita Mantra, to show the world actually. How, if even though all the powerful personality comes together, the result is not in their hands. They are not able to and Lord wanted that they do efforts. What they do? Efforts. You think there are many people who think themselves to be great in their life. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, Lord clearly says, for any karma to be successful, there are 5 reasons. The place, the karta, that is the Atma, then Indriya, your senses, then your desires, that is the 4th, and the 5th is myself, the Lord. Unless and until the Lord's sanction is not there, whether it is a good karma, whether it is a bad karma, the results will not come. Results are not going to come. Ultimately, bringing all powerful personalities in this Leela, Lord wanted to show. Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 15th chapter, द्वाविमो पुरुषो लोके शराक्षर एव च सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थो शरुच्यते उत्तम पुरुष समन्ये परमात्मेत्युदाहत यो लोकोत्रियमाविश्य बिभर्ति अव्यय ईश्वर यस्माक्षरमतितो हम अक्षरादपि चोत्तमम् अतोस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितो पुरुषोत्तम. I am Purushottam. Who am I? There are two types of living entities, Shara and Akshara. The material people are termed as Shara. We are called as Shara because the consciousness is always down. And Akshara are those living entities who are in the spiritual world, spiritual realm. But I am above the Shara and Akshara. So bringing the Devatas and bringing the Asuras together, through that Leela also, Lord, in each and every step, the supremacy of the Lord is seen. That how they are lifting up the Sumeru Parvat, they are also, out of ego, they are not able to say that we are not able to lift up. हम लोग छोड़ देंगे तो बोलेंगे अरे ऐसा कैसा, and out of ego they all get crushed. They get completely get crushed, and the entire prayojan of Samudra Manthan is finished. There only it is endeavor is finished, and then Lord has to come. He just simply with one hand lifts up the entire, and the entire Devata Samaj, entire Asura Samaj, they are not able to lift, but Lord just simple lift it and place it on the the wing of Garuda. To imagine what is the size of the Garuda. If it is 80,000 miles, is the size of the diameter, then what is the size of Garuda on whose wings, it is kept and he doesn't feel anything. So in spiritual realm, we understand there is unlimited expansion and contraction. Lord can expand unlimited and Lord can contract also. Anima and Latima. So Lord, through this Leela, whenever Lord does any Leela, Janma karma cha me divya evam yo eti tatvata yaktva deham punarajanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. There is some tattva, Leela tattva, Guna tattva, Nama tattva, Rasa tattva, many tattvas are there. So that tattva, divya tattva, we have to understand and we have to revive the love which is there in our heart. The supremacy of the Lord. That however, even the Devatas come together, the Asuras come together, they will try many things, but unless and until sanctioning is not there by the Lord, that endeavor will not happen. Okay, so Lord is now telling them to do yatna. What is doing? Yatna. And for what? Amruta utpadane. See, one thing also here we can take like that. In our life also, if you want Amruta, Lord is trying that there you have to do some yatna. What?
Some endeavor.
Endeavor. And we know for us, actually, that day also we understood where is the real Amrita. Is it in the Swargaloka, or is it in the moon that Amrita shower is happening, or is it in the face of a beautiful woman, or it is in the in Sagar? No, it's not there. If it is there, either Sagar will be corrupt. If it is in the moon showering, then why it is raining and waxing? And if it is there in Devata's Loka, actually it's in the Devata. But we also know that at a certain time, they have to also
perish.
Yes. They leave. It is because of this Amrita, they will leave a nice life. They will not have any problem. But it is said, the real Amrita, Katha Amrita, what is it say? The real Amrita lies in the mouth of a pure Vaishnava when he speaks Harikatha. When he speaks, and when he gives that Harikatha, and that Harikatha enters through the ears, Shurvatam Swatakha Krishna Punya Shravanakirtina Vidantasto Hiyavatrani Vidhanoti. So when that Kathamrita goes inside, so all the kalmasha which is there in our heart gets washed. So that is the real Amrita for you. Naam is Amrita. The real Naam which we are taking is Amrita. The story, the Katha is Amrita. And that's why this book is called, Rasamalai. What is called?
Nigama Kalpataru.
Nigama Kalpataru Galita Phalam. Galita Phalam. Nigama Kalpataru Galita Rasamalai. It is totally rasa. Pivata Bhagwatam. It is rasa for the heart. And that's why anywhere in the life, if we want Amrita, we have to do yatna. And Prabhupada in the Parampara has very nicely explained what yatna we have to do. We have been told out of the 64 items in the bhakti, 5 main items we have to do. What are they? Association of devotees, serving the devotees,
Nam Yagya.
Nam Yagna, chanting of the holy name, and
Bhagavad Seva.
Nam Yagna and Kirtan. Then
Nitya Bhagavad Seva.
Bhagavata Sevaya. We have to read the Bhagavad and we have to serve the Bhagavad devotees. Fourth,
Vigraha Seva.
Vigraha Seva. You should have the Vigraha in your house and you do Seva. And the fifth,
Dham.
Dham. So this yatna we have to do for Amrita Padam in our life. See, we are actually in a Visha life. Our entire life is in Visha. Vishaya, Visha.
Poison.
Visha. Vishaya is like Visha. And it is said, the more we engage ourselves into the Vishaya, the more wish enters inside. So that Vishaya has to be reduced by putting Amrita. And here Lord says, Amrita Utpadane Yatna. What he says? Yatna. We have to do Yatna. So Devatas also have to be doing Yatna. And another thing, unless and until the blessings of Vaishnava, unless and until the blessings and mercy of Lord is not there, that Amrita Utpadanam will not be successful in your life also. So that's why always we require prayers, we require efforts, and we require mercy of the Lord. Okay, please read further. Avilambitam. The avilambitam means what? Without delay. So in our life also, we have to chant Hare Krishna mantra without delay. Getting up in the morning, first thing, do Hare Krishna without delay. What? Don't delay. Then we have to read Bhagwatam without delay. We have to serve the Lord without delay. उसमें कोई delay नहीं करने का मेरे. If you really want Amrita, without delay, for spiritual life there should be no delay. For material life there should be delay. But in our, we delay the spiritual life, spiritual activity, and we do not delay in material things. On time. Okay. Avilambitam yasya pitasya ve jantu mrityugrasta amara bhave. Again, another way. When you take this holy mantra, holy name, holy katha, what will happen in your life? I again and again like Parikshit Maharaj. 7 days before even the Takshak came and burned, actually only burned the body. He had already left the body and he had gone back to the spiritual world. It was a dead body which was burned by Takshak. Because in 7 days, listening the Harikatha, 24 hours, without food and water, his life was completely filled with Amrita. His life was completely filled by Amrita, and because of Amrita, the Mrityu, he was able to surpass the Mrityu and go back. We know it. So, in this material life, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, these are the real problems. And we have to win over it. And it is only possible when this Amrita activities come in. Otherwise, it's impossible to do. Okay, please read further. Who will read this second verse? This 22 and 23? Yeah, please read. Then, Param Shakti Mata, you can also read afterwards.
Shivva Shirodado Sarva
Shivva Shirodado Sarva Virudrinadato Sadi Mantaram Mandara Vidva Netram Ritva Tuvasuki
Sahayena Maya Deva
Sahayena Maya Deva Nirvanvam Atandita Esha Bhajo Bhavishyanti Daitya Yuyam Palagraha. Read the meanings, Madhuri.
Shivva Puti, Shriya Gadhau in the ocean of milk. Sarvam, all kinds of. Virud, creepers. Trina, grass. Lata, vegetables. Aushadhi, and drugs. Mantanam, the churning rod. Mandaram, Mandara, mountain. Kritva, making. Netram, the churning rope. Kritva, making. Two, but. Vasukim, the snake Vasuki. Sahayena, with the helper. Maya, by me. Deva, all the demigods. Nirmantadvam, go on churning. Antardita, very carefully, without diversion. Klesha Bhrata, sharetakers of suffering. Bhavishyanti will be. Daitya, the demons. Yuyam, but all of you. Palagraha, gainers of the actual result.
An entire story is advanced told by Lord what is going to happen. The Klesha will be, the Asuras will get the Klesha. And you will get the Amrita. And what has to be done for the Manthan? Shir Sagar means what? Milk ocean. The milk ocean has to be churned. And what you have to put? Here everything is put. Sarva, Latai, Viruta, Trina, Lata, Aushadhi, Manthanam. You have to put all type of Aushadhi, all types of Latas, and everything you have to put and do the Manthanam. Now, Prabhupada also says that we have to do Manthanam of our mind, intelligence and ego. क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमारा जो माइंड इंटेलिजेंस है ना, उसका भी हमें क्या करना है? मंथन करना. And when the manthan starts, we know what was the first thing that came out? Halahala Veda. What comes? So whenever the manthan starts in anybody's life, all the types of impurities or problems will come out. Anywhere. There will be problems for other also, and in your life also something हलचल हो जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा? अरे ये क्या हो रहा है अभी? हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र करने के बाद क्या हो रहा है? हरे कृष्ण ज्वाइन करने के बाद क्या हो गया? घर में भी all types of manthan will start. अरे ये क्या हो गया? पागल हो गया है क्या? You have joined, क्या कर दिया तुम? ये पागल हो गया, ये हरे कृष्ण वाला हो गया. He has left everything. There was a court case, literally court case in this Russia. I've told you many times, where they termed a Hare Krishna wala as extremist. क्या बोल दिया? This Hare Krishna people are extremists. बोलता है, see, we are, हमारा Russian Catholic, drinking Meat eating is normal. They have become abnormal. These people have become, they have shaven themselves. They get up at 3:30. They do not drink, tea, coffee. And they do not, illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, they do not do. How is it possible? In parties we have to drink. It's normal. They have become abnormal. And that's why banned. And what is the cause of this, all this thing? This Bhagavad Gita. So the court case was made that this Bhagavad Gita should be banned, and it is extremist book because the person who reads it, he becomes extreme. That's why it should be banned. So ultimately we won the case. But what I am trying to say, wherever this manthan starts, the first thing that comes out in your life is all types of bad things. All types of bad things. And that time we have to be very careful. And that time we know who came to help everybody, a Vaishnava. Yathana Vaishnava Yatha Shampo. Shivaji came and drank the poison. Right? And why Shivaji was able to drink this poison? Because of compassion. He had compassion. What? Compassion. Another main reason. He was always chanting the Ram Naam. What? Ram. With the power of the Ram Naam, it is said that continuously the Ram Naam is coming. And the wish is drinking. So what happens? The Ram here and the Naam. So wish Aram. Wish ko Aram milna hai. इसलिए Vishram. And that's why it's called as Neelakantha. Shivaji is called as Neelakantha. Out of that compassion, out of the continuous name of the name that is coming, that's why he was able to keep it here. So a Vaishnava will take away, like Srila Prabhupada, with the druggist sitting over there, entire night sitting with them. It's impossible. Drug people, all the four regulative, they are breaking all four regulative principles. And that, how he converted them. Entire night he was sitting with them and he was doing kirtan. Because they have no business. At the night time they have to spend time. So Prabhupada also used that time. Bato, kirtan karte. And in that kirtan they used to dance. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And they do not know what the effect was. And ultimately what happened? The churning started. What? Churning. And all the wish started coming out. And then Prabhupada introduced the prasad inside it. What? Prasad. ISKCON bullet कभी रसगुल्ला नहीं खाया होगा उन लोगों ने लाइफ में. इंडियन रसगुल्ला, अरे वो खाने आते थे, अरे वाह. And Prabhupada, with love, he used to make with his own hand. That brought revolution. That brought change in their life. So the manthan happened. And the manthan and that poison Prabhupada was able to digest. Otherwise, associating with that type of people, you will crazy, you will become mad. हम सारे सीधे लोग के साथ में अगर एडजस्ट नहीं होते तो मैड हो जाते हैं. वो ड्रगिस्ट के साथ में बैठ के उनके साथ में कितना उनको झेलना. It's not an easy joke, but he did that revolution, and that is what is the power of a Vaishnava. He's able to digest the poison, adjust and take it, and that's why they are termed as great Vaishnava. So a lot of things we learn, like Prabhupada. Lord is saying that first you have to put aushadhi, you have to put the material for the mantra. And what is that we have to put in our mind? for Manthan, as we did, reading of Bhagavad Gita, chanting of holy name, seva of Vaishnavas, that we have to put extra in our life. And then the churning has to start. And then what will all the poisons which we have inside will flow out. The purification will start. And Amrita will be coming the last. The last item that comes in the Sagar Manthan, not the first item. There are many more things which will be coming out. So on the way of bhakti towards the Lord, many things you will be achieving in your life.
But Amrita will be in the end.
Yeah, Amrita will be at the end, not in the starting. Amrita is going back to the spirit, to our actual goal, back to the goal, goal. Or Amrita means to revive the actual love for God. That is Amrita. When that love is there, each and every place where you stay, you make that place into dham, into spiritual world, because of that presence, because of that power. So wherever you are, you make that place into a spiritual world. Because that Amrita has now been there in your life. So the manthan has to be done of a mind. The journey has to be done. And that's why getting up in the morning, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Every day, the journey has to be done. Properly, it has to be done. Otherwise, the wish will not come out, and that wish will be always there. Huh? Okay. So, one another thing here, Lord says, in the process, those who are favorable towards the Lord, those who are bhakta, they will achieve success. But those who have asuri mentality, what mentality? Ultimately, they will suffer. So in bhakti also, we have to become devotees. What we have to become? Devotees. Then we will be successful. But even though we have a little bit asura bhav in this endeavor, and we do Vaishnava aparad, Nam aparad, Dham aparad, all type of aparad, because of that asuri vritti, then ultimately this process will become a klesha for me. The bhakti process will become a klesha for me. And that is the dangerous thing. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Brahmande Brahmite on Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata Beej. The Bhakti Lata Beej is, after roaming from billions and billions and millions and billions and trillions of lives, then by Guru and Krishna, that Bhakti Lata Beej is inserted inside your heart. And how that has to be cultivated? By Shravana, Kirtana Jale, Oya Sinchana. By listening about Lord and speaking about Lord, that seed will grow. But be careful, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, that whenever you do cultivation, the unwanted weeds also grow. With that, when you water, unwanted weeds also grow. And what are the unwanted weeds? 6 unwanted weeds are told. Kutinati, that is politics, puja, man, pratishtha, nishedachar, and jiva hinsa. 6 weeds that come in a bhakti process. We have to protect ourselves from jiva hinsa. We have to protect ourselves from kutinati, politics. We have to protect ourselves they will do. That is also one type of weed, and that we have to protect. So, if we do not protect, then the bhakti will not increase, but the weed will increase. And what will happen? ultimately the entire process will go problematic. Klesha. So here we have to understand, if we do aparadha in bhakti, the entire bhakti process becomes a klesha. What will it become? Klesha. And that's why you see, Devatas are exactly trying to follow what Lord is saying to them. Even though it is going down, bending down, Devata is now bending. उनको हरा के उनका बाहर निकाला है उनको. And they are worst enemies. अभी enemy के सामने जाके उनको हाथ जोड़ के you have to compromise with them. And asura mentality is always asura mentality. What are they thinking? As we know, the last example we saw about the snake and the mouse both caught in one basket. Huh? So ultimately the asuras were thinking, if we will get Amrita, what we will do? We will make them labor. इनसे labor करवा लेंगे. क्या करवाएंगे? और ultimately जब whenever Amrit comes, we will grab it. उनको एक गुण भी नहीं देंगे. 50-50 की बात ही नहीं है. So that is asuri mentality. हड़प लेना. What? We should try to grab it. उनसे काम करवा लो. असली टाइम आएगा तो हड़प. So we know mogasha, moga karmana, moga jnana vichetasa, rakshasim asurim bhavam. That those who have rakshasim asurim bhavam, mogasha, moga karmana, moga jnana vichetasa. They are all knowledge, moga asha, moga karmana, moga jnana. Everything fails. Clearly they fail in their life. So we being devotees, the churning is going on. The wish is coming out, but at the same time, we have to save ourselves by doing aparadhas. From aparadhas, we have to save ourselves. We have to follow the instructions of Guru. We have to follow the instructions of the Vaishnavas. We have to follow the instructions of the Parampara as it is. We do not have to compromise. Otherwise, the endeavor of this bhakti will become a klesha. क्या बन जाएगा ये? Klesha. Okay? Read further. न सरंधेन सिद्ध्यन्ति सर्वथा सान्त्वयायः.
You young, all of you, that Anumodadvam should accept Yat, whatever, Ichanti, they desire, Ashuraha, the demons, Suraha, O demigods, not Samramhena, by being agitated.
Many times in your life, situations will be coming in bhakti where you will get agitated. Where? You will get. Lord is advance telling, don't get agitated. By becoming agitated, the purpose of this mission will be that whatever they say, try to say yes. Okay, we'll accept. Okay, we'll accept. In bhakti, one of the biggest formula of success is Trinadapi Sunichena, Karodapi Sahishuna, Manina Manadena, Hintanya Sahari. Trinadapi Sunichena, Karodapi Sahishuna. We have to become Trina api sunichena, means we have to become humbler than the grass. Grass never Actually, when we put our foot on the grass, he never repels. Ulta grass smoothness deta hai. What it gives? Smoothness. Even if you tremble him, he will not, say, what are you doing? Ulta he gives smoothness. Trinadapi sunichena. Taror eva sahishma. Taror means tree. These two are termed as Guru of our Vaishnavas. Grass and tree. Tree is such a thing that it takes all the heat, but it gives the shade to the person who is sitting down. It prepares all the fruits, but not takes one fruit for him. It gives for everybody. Right? And whatever, he is there standing in all situations. He is tolerating heat, he is tolerating wind, he is tolerating rain, but he is not changing his position. So with that qualities in our life, we will be able to be success in our bhakti. We see from the life of Dhruv Maharaj, we see from the life of Prahlad Maharaj, we see life from all the great devotees. They were very strong and determined, very strong, and they were never agitated. How much they, went through. Prahlad Maharaj was put in poison, was poisoned. He was thrown from the mountain. He was put in the fire. He was in all situations, but in all situations, he was just seeing the Lord. Prabhupada also. You see, in his entire life, which situation he went out. But he never, compromised on his mission. He was there. His typewriter was stolen. His money was stolen. His books were stolen. Everything was stolen. He had to, with the Mayavadi, the first Dr. Mishra, yoga teacher. He was a Mayavadi, complete Mayavadi, self-made guru. अपना business चला रहे थे वो. And Prabhupada, extreme opposite, complete devotee, and they are self-made God. Why to search out God? And we are God. Everybody is God. And here Prabhupada is making, kirtan and telling them, no, we are servants of God. How can we be servants? We are God. And ultimately, Prabhupada used to cook for them, feed them. That way he used to treat them. How much did he adjusted? With the first Michael, his name was Michael, in the law he used to say. And how much Prabhupada tried to, adjust with him. And he was thinking, this will be my first, Shishya. And one night he came in a elastical, dose jada ho gaya, and Prabhupada ko maarne laga. Started hitting. And Prabhupada had to leave that place and run. We see so many incidents, but Prabhupada never ever compromised on his mission. He was standing tall in his mission. All devotees, Guru Maharaj also we see, Bhishmadev also we see, in all the Leelas, all the devotees, they stood strong and they tolerated each and everything. And they gave, they never accepted anything, but they always gave. And that is the quality of, and that's why here Lord is saying, try to adjust. What is it? Don't get agitated. Please don't get agitated. Because that will create problems. The mission will not be successful. So accept it. And that's why in our spiritual life also, in our house, in many things, as I told you, we have to make adjustments. क्या करना पड़ता है? Adjustments. If you do if you क्रूध हो जाओगे, गुस्सा हो जाएगा, तो हमारा जो मिशन है वो फेल हो जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा? झगड़ा हो गया, फेल हो जाएगा. We have to adjust many times in your life, and that is what Lord is trying to say to the Devatas, that in this mission, please adjust and don't get agitated by their demands, because they will be demanding many things. क्या करेंगे? Demanding many things. Please read.
न भेतव्यं कालकूटात्
न भेतव्यं कालकूटात्
संभवात्
विशताजलाधिसंभवात् लोभकार्य रोषकामस्तु वस्तुषु.
not भेतव्यं could be afraid kalkuta of kalkut.
Again, do not get afraid when the wish kalkut comes up. So again, we have to understand many things. When the churning happens, many things will change, but don't get fear. What? Help will be there. Some or other help will come in your life through Guru Vaishnavas, because you are going on the path of Lord. You are walking on the path of Lord. Ye yatha mam prapadyante stanstateva bhajam. Mama anama vartana vartante manushya partha neha vikarmanasho asti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamasya dharmasya prayate mahatu. It will save you from the greatest danger if you even if you try it. That is the vardhan that Lord has given. So when the churning happens, the first thing Lord will come, na bhetavya kalakutam. All types of things will be coming out. Many things will be happening, and that time don't get afraid. Don't get afraid. Because churning होता है तो कुछ ना कुछ adjustment करना पड़ेगा. कुछ ना कुछ many things will be unwanted things बाहर निकलेगी. घर में से भी निकलेगी, हमारे लाइफ में से भी निकलेगी, हमारे सोसाइटी में से भी निकलेगी. And that time what we have to do? We have not to get fear. अरे ये लोग क्या बोलेंगे अभी? हमारे relatives क्या बोलेंगे? हमारे घर वाले क्या बोलेंगे? हाँ? हरे कृष्ण. Please echo compare. So Lord says, whenever there is a situation, Hare Krishna, echo, come. Hare Krishna, bass and echo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. बंद कर दो echo. Sound comes. Hare Krishna. Okay, ठीक है. So, na bhetavya. We should not fear when the situations in your life changes because of bhakti. When you do in bhakti, in house also we see, many things starts. मतलब बहुत सारे बच्चों में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाते हैं, हस्बैंड्स में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाते हैं, फैमिलीज में, रिलेटिव्स में, बहुत सारे चीज में, there will be many उथल-पुथल हो जाएगी. And that time please not get agitated or bhayam, fear. अभी क्या होगा? No. Once you have walked, guaranteed that my Guru and Krishna Parampara is there to protect you on the path of bhakti. Okay, please read. No, read this complete. Na bhetavyam kalakutum vishar.
Jalali from the open up with Sambhava, which will be appear, Lobha, great, Karya, execution, not, va, unto you, Jatu, at any time, Ropa, anger, karma, love, to, and
in this mission of bhakti, in the mission of achieving the Amrita, Lord gives prerequisite. Lobha, Rosha, The word that is used is lobha, rosha, and kama. You do not have to have in your life. And the same instruction in Bhagavad Gita also Lord says, three things we have to, leave, and three things we have to accept. The three things are kama, krodha, and lobha. Trivida narkasya dvar, Lord says, these are the three gates of hell in the 16th chapter. That if there are hell gates, hell, and for going hell, only three gates are there: kama, krodha, and lobha. There is no fourth gate. Only three gates are sufficient to make your life hellish. Kama. And what is the meaning of kama? Kama means indriya vasana purna. Nij indriya priti vancha kare dhare kamana. Krishna indriya priti vancha kare dhare premana. When you have a desire to satisfy your senses for your things, whichever senses, that is termed as kama. What is it termed? Kama. When you want to see more, you want to eat more, when you want to listen more, when you want to enjoy more. So that is termed as kama. But when you have the desire to satisfy Krishna, the same thing becomes prey. What it becomes? When you use your senses for satisfying Krishna, satisfying Guru, then that is termed as love. And what is lust? When you have a desire to enjoy sense gratification. Indriya aram. The word in Bhagavad Gita that is used is Indriya aram. What is the meaning of Indriya aram? Where you want to give aram to your Indriya. Gratifying the senses. And that is called Mogha Partha Jeevita. What is the word that is used? Mogha Partha Jeevita. A Partha, Mogha, bekar hai uska. What is it? Ekdam useless. Yoga karma su kaushala. What is the karma kaushala? It is yoga. To attach ourselves. But bhoga is mogha parthasa jivati. Means his life is useless. That is the word that is used. And here also, Lord is saying, please, in this endeavor, please don't bring lust lower. Because many things you will be getting. In your bhakti also, many things you will be getting as a side product. But do not get deviated and go and be on your mission. So any mission, specifically spiritual mission, lobha, rosha, kama should not be there. And this is a pre-request Lord is making to the Devatas. Otherwise, your endeavor for achieving the Amrita will be lost. Okay, please read the other shloka.
Sri Shuka Vacha
Sri Shuka Vacha
Iti Devan Samadishya
Iti Devan Samadishya
Purushottama
Bhagavan Purushottama Deshan Karvade Rajan Swachanda Gatirishwara.
Sri Shuka Vacha Sri Shuka Vacha.
Please read, Prabhuji.
Iti thus Devan, all the demigods, Samadhisya, advising Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purusha Uttamaha, the best of all persons, Desham, from them, Antardhade, disappeared, Rajan, O king, Swachanda, free, Gatihi, whose movement, Ishvara, the personality of Godhead. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O King Parikshit, after advising the demigods in this way, the independent supreme personality of Godhead, the best of all living entities, disappeared from their presence.
So Lord appearing and disappearing happens on his will. When Lord is caught, by Mother Yashoda, he could have easily disappeared, but then also he's standing there crying. He is Lord. Huh? He's crying. He's Swachanda. And he's there. He can disappear, right? He can contract, expand everything. But there is a lila. That is something. He is bounded by love. What? So that love bonding is more strong. And Lord wants to keep the man of that love. And that's why the lila, in all leelas. Huh? We saw Duryodhana wanted to bind. And Lord said, okay, please try to bind me. From where you can bind me? Huh? And only Lord showed the Brahma Tej in the Sabha. And what happened? They were totally blind. They were not able to see what to speak about binding. Huh? So Lord is Swachanda. What is he? Swachanda. But then also for devotees he becomes Partantra. He is bonded. He is bonded. He can leave anytime. He can disappear anytime. But he's there. Huh? He is there. So we see so many leaders. Like Lord is standing, Vithala. Huh? Just standing over there. Why? Waiting for the devotee to complete the seva and come over here. He can do anything. He can pragat and apragat leela anytime he can do. But if he is there, it is his mercy and faith. The same thing is for the deities also. Deities are also non-different from the Lord. If you go in Mayapur, there is Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra deities over there. So we see that deity has a history, that how it disappeared and appeared because of that one village, quite often did, and that entire village was, burned and finished off, and then the deities were buried, and then the next a devotee came, and then the Lord told, "Now please take me out." So Lord Pragat Leela and Apragat Leela only happens for the sake of devotees. For the devotees. He wants to have a relationship, Rasa Bhav, and that's why when that Rasa Bhav is there, he will be there. But once the Rasa Bhav is finished, it disappears. So Lord is there to take that Rasa, and that's why in your house also, wherever there is a more Rasa with your devotees, Lord will reciprocate. He will stay in your house very nicely. But the moment the seva stops, proper reciprocation with the Lord is not there, then you will find that he is not there. Even though he is there, he is not there. So it happens with everything. Bhagwatam, this Bhagwatam is non-different from Krishna. How much you give time? Like Prabhupada used to give entire night. Pure Raat Bhar Prabhupada used to sit with the Bhagwatam, and that's why even though he is alone, nobody to support, but entire night he used to get power from Bhagwatam. Because he used to associate with each and every word, translation, and that seva bhav and that understanding, and that's why he used to get the power from the Bhagavatam. He used to get the power from the Bhagavatam. And that's why in that, that Narkiya world, he was able to survive. So, Lord reveals his potency, and he can withdraw his potency, or he can appear and disappear at his free will. Now, this Bhagavatam will give his power and potency when you reciprocate. The more you read, the more with the bhav with each and everything, with the vigras also over here. How you reciprocate, that much that reciprocation will come, otherwise it will go up. So भगवान की जो लीला प्रकट होती है, अप्रकट होती है, भगवान आते हैं, जाते हैं, if there is a reason, there is a reason. He stays for some reason, and if there is no devotees or something, there is a Pragat Leela and Vinash Leela also. What we call it? When he wanted to leave, he first told that let all my devotees go back. तो आपस में झगड़ा करवा के क्या बचे? First, उनका ही विनाश करवा दिया. And through that Leela then, he also went back. So when Lord doesn't want, कुछ ना कुछ reason करवा देंगे. Like we see all the Vigrahas in Vrindavan, Aurangzeb was used as a medium. And what happened? All the Vigrahas were transferred to Jaipur and Karoli. गोविंद देव जी वहां से इधर आ गए. And now राजा की तरह रहते हैं महल गोविंद देव जी with that heritage place. Very nicely the seva is going on. Because that Man Singh Raja used to serve the Vaishnavas. क्या करते थे वो? And he used to serve the 6 Goswamis very nicely. So all the temples were constructed by him over there. And that's why Lord wanted to come and stay with him. So he used Aurangzeb, and he used the incident to leave from that place and come and stay with him. भगवान जहां भक्तों की सेवा होती है, भगवान वहां तोड़ के आ जाते हैं. He comes and stay with the devotees. That is the biggest thing, and that's why Acharya always says, don't try to see the Lord, but serve the Lord, serve the Vaishnavas in such a way that Lord wants to come and see you, and that's why Lord ran from the Vrindavan using Aurangzeb and stayed in Jaipur and Karur in his place because he was a very nice devotee and he used to serve the Vaishnavas. So Pragat Leela and Apragat Leela both will happen. Lord, as per his will, he is doing his Pragat and he can do Antargyan anytime. Anytime he can disappear. 125 साल तक रहने की कोई जरूरत नहीं थी भगवान. But when he is going also, he is using कौन सा बाण मारा उसका नाम क्या था? Jara. And it is said he was Bali in the last life. Jara was Bali. Why? Because Bali was hit like that. So Lord can, Lord is going in the Kalyana, nothing happens. Ordinary आदमी को भी पैर में लगेगा तो मरता नहीं. But uses that to leave the world. To go back to house. And first of all, Lord is sending that Jara. पहले वैकुंठ में जाओ, तुम जाओ. That is the beauty. Whoever comes towards the Lord with the enmity also, Lord first send him and said, ये तो ऐसा हो गया जैसे पूतना first coming and giving poison. And then Lord says, मेरा वैकुंठ में घर खाली आपके घर में कोई poison लेके आ जाए और आपको पिला दे और आपको मारे. आप बोलोगे मेरे घर में आके बैठ जाओ. But Lord is so merciful. Lord says, okay, Putana, go there and become my mother. That is what we call Kripa of Lord. That whoever comes in contact, they all, and that's why Bhishma Dev, while lying on the bed, he says, all these people who have died in the battlefield in front of you have got their Swarupa and they have gone to Vaikuntha. In their nijas, they have been liberated just by seeing. I was listening to the Ram Katha that when Kharabhushan came with the 14,000 Sena, actually it is said that Ram had not fired one arrow also. बोलते ऐसा, बोलते क्यों? बोलते everybody in the enemy, they were thinking that the neighbor is Ram. जितने असुर थे वो राम बन गए। क्या बन गए? तो उनको लग रहा है ये राम है, एक असुर दूसरे असुर को मार रहा है और आपस में ही मार के राम का चेहरा देख के मर गए। And they get liberated. And somebody said that Marich was thrown from here to Mauritius. And that's why that Mauritius comes from Marich. And then he went to Lanka. And Lanka ko bola, and then he told Ravana that I have experience, first-hand experience. Huh? You give Sita. What? You give Sita. So he says, you don't teach me. If you don't go, you will be killed by me. So then it was better I died with the hand of Ram. Then he went over to bed. So what I am trying to say, Pragat Apragat Lila of the Lord happens as per his will. Vigrahas also get Pragat Apragata. We do not know how deities can come in your house. And we do not know when aparad happens and deities may leave from the house. Deities may also leave. ऐसा होता है और कुछ कारण से deities आ भी है. I had my experience in my Jagannath Pradesh Subhadra, how the deities came in my house. We never planned. I'll tell you. You may be knowing the story of my deities. How many people know that how it came in my house? Just one, because the Pragat Lila, Apragat Lila happens as per the will of Lord. It can जाना है तो भी रास्ता कर देंगे, आना है. We went to Jagannath Puri and we had a very small temple in my house. So that two deities कॉलोनी टाइप में हमारे जो पहले इंस्टॉल. But we had a desire कि बड़ा टेंपल बनाएंगे. तो पहला क्या करेंगे? और उसमें बड़ा जगन्नाथ को लेके आएंगे. अभी तो जगह नहीं है. But some person who was a devotee of a diamond merchant, big diamond merchant, he had taken a flat in Kandivali in a big tower, and crores of rupees he had spent, and he had spent a big temple, and he had told me that you are going every year to Puri, bring the deities from the Puri for my house. He gave the size also. क्या दिया? कि this size की है, deities will. So ठीक है. He gave the money also 3,000 rupees, and we took the money. We went to the Rath Yatra, and just opposite the temple, Singhadwar, the deities are there. So we took, as per, called him also from there. See, we are taking. Is this size okay? See, yes, everything is perfect. We bring the deities, and in the heart, it was there. One day we'll also bring the deities. ऐसा heart में था. So we came to Bombay. Train में लेके आए, कीर्तन करते, we handed over to him, and we forgot. हमारा काम पूरा हो गया. We thought that हो गया हमारा काम. But Lord had his plan. When the Lord went over there, after 1 month he's coming back from the house. He met me here in the temple gate on Sunday, and he brought the deities back in the temple. Why you brought the deities? I have to give it back. Like I have to give it. In घर में, somehow it is not fitting in the temple. कुछ फिट नहीं हो रहा है बराबर. आगे पीछे हो रहा है. साइज बढ़ गया है, कुछ मालूम नहीं पड़ता. तो कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया. फिट नहीं हो रहा है, इसलिए ये तो फिट नहीं हो रहा है. तो अभी इसको क्या करेंगे? हम मंदिर को दे देंगे. I was so shocked. अरे इतना उठा के मेहनत करके लाए और तुम किसी को भी मंदिर को दे दे? हमको तो बोला हम संभालेंगे. ऐसा कैसे आपको ऐसे किसको भी दे देगा? बोलते हैं कि रख लो जिसको चाहिए. We have brought it from the temple. You believe it or not? घर में कुछ नहीं था. हमारे थर्मोकॉल का एक टेंपल था. My mother used to do this, temporary. ये जो नवरात्रि होती है ना, तो टेम्पररी थर्मोकॉल का बनाते हैं. माता का टेम्पल हो, थर्मोकॉल का आर्ट हो, फ्लेक्सिबल. वही लेके आ गए. ना कपड़े हैं ना कुछ है. भगवान को लेके आए. बोला अभी आ गए, क्या करना है करो. बोलते थर्मोकॉल का खड़ा कर पहले. तो थर्मोकॉल का टेम्पल खड़ा कर दिया, कपड़े नहीं है, तो बाजू में वो टेलर था, बोले एक जोड़ी तो कपड़ा बना पहले इसका. So things happened from there, and things went on, and one Rath Yatra also very nicely happened a lot, and it's a then different story how the things went on in Jagannath. So what I'm trying to say, Lord comes as per their desires, and if he wants to leave, he can leave. अंतर्ध्यान अपनी इच्छा से होते और आते भी अपनी इच्छा से. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. We'll have 5 minutes later and then